Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wings of Insight. I'm Linda, and today I'm so happy to welcome back Akela. Hi, Akela.
Hello. Hey, Linda. Hey, Wanda.
She just wants her cuddles, that's all. And her almonds.
Hey.
Yeah,
Feed me. Feed me, is what she's saying.
she saw the resupply. Today we're going to be looking at misdirection, where your attention might be getting pulled away from what actually matters and what becomes clear when you bring it back. I want to say hi to some people who've started to show up already. If you see anybody you want to yell at, you go right ahead and yell out at them.
Okay.
D Painless, you get the cookie and the gold star because you were first in chat today. And Kiran Agarwal, hi.
Mhm.
Oh, this is one of your viewers.
Aditi.
Hi, Aditi, welcome. Violets for Roses. Um, and
Shining Love Light Truth.
hi, Shining.
Shining gets the brownie because she was here first, actually. So you got a brownie.
Oh, okay. All right. And cannot go without saying hi to Jax. Hi, Jax. I
Yes.
hope you're feeling good. I hope you're feeling good. And Katharina and Liebers is here. Wow, that's awesome. Kieran gets a brownie. Everybody gets a brownie. Okay, fine. Everybody gets a brownie.
That's when we
Oh,
get here with us, right?
yeah,
Could be doing something else.
yeah. We I just wanted to talk a little bit about misdirection. Misdirection is when you go see a magic show, with the magician that pulls rabbits out of the hats, they use a technique that they call misdirection. And what it is their one hand is up here going, look at this shiny, flashy thing I'm doing here. And the other hand is down here pulling the card out of the secret pocket.
Mm.
Okay. That technique is called misdirection. It's basically look over here where this is just flash, bright colors and rainbow farts, and the real stuff is going on
Down below.
where you're not looking. Okay, this is uh, this is a very well used technique in interpersonal relationships and in all kinds of business and other sorts of public facing places. Okay. Uh, and the thing about it is that while your attention is over here, it's not focused on what's important.
Yeah.
So where is your attention? Mine too. Okay. Like I am not exempt from this. I'm a sucker for shiny. You all know that. I mean, look at my decks. Well, okay. So where is our attention being misdirected? What are you not seeing clearly? So I didn't want to say where's your attention being misdirected and what should you be looking at, because that's not for me or for the masters that's for you to discover. I can help you find out what you're not seeing clearly. So sorry, I'm just rethinking my choice of prompts here, but we'll go with this because I think we'll get some good results.
Yep.
And oh, Mangled, you're still having to drive? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I love a road trip. BC to Florida. How does that sound? No, they've never.
It's long.
They would never, ever let me across the border. Partly because of my last name, because they'd be convinced that I just want to stay there. As if, as if. But yeah. Yeah, Jax, I get it. When you do what you have to do. I understand that completely. I understand that completely. That was my life for decades. Yeah.
Ask them to put extra fluffy cushions beneath you as you drive. Ask your guides, Jax.
Yeah. Hi, Love Light Michelle.
Okay.
Welcome. And let's see. Do you want to tell us about the decks you're going to be using today, please?
Sure. So we have the Sacred Rebels. And then I also have the Enchanted Map, the Sacred Forest, and the Dream Rituals. So whichever one I am guided to pull for the prompt is what I will go with. And hopefully it resonates.
Well, I'm sure we'll hear about it if it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how this works. The other decks that I have Bird Messages. It's such a sweet deck, you know. And Oracle of Oneness, which is becoming like a real pillar. I love that.
Yes.
I did ask what we've forgotten, but what we've forgotten doesn't want to come out.
Oh.
And I have somebody here is going to get a card from Listen Bitch, okay? I'm just telling y'all now, so you're all braced and you're all ready for it in case it's you. And I also have Bob Ross, just, you know, as a sort of, I don't know, backup, sidekick.
Backup.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, hi, Witchy Trista. I'm glad you came to say hello. And Nancy Ray's here too. So let me, I forgot to ask you, I forgot to ask you ahead of time, Akela, would you mind taking names and just keeping track? Thank you so much. I forgot to ask you. I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
See, I was so hot and bothered about my vegetable box delivery. Another squash. Yeah.
You know,
so
thank you for the squash. Just thank you for the squash, so you don't get any more squashes.
Yeah. Yes. I don't need any more squash. Thank you for the squash. I have a freezer full of squash. Okay. Let's see this. And oops, I almost forgot the kitty. We can't forget the kitty.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Does it sound weird? Does it sound weird to you guys? Oh, well, okay. So has everybody put in #wings for their, for the banner thingy? For the hashtag, the secret word is #wings. So please, all of you who have not done so, I'm going to give you like 3 seconds to do it, and then I'm going to start drawing. And we have 10 entries. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll draw for 4 readings, I think, this first one.
Okay.
And those of you who are just coming in, #wings. Kiran Agarwal, you're number 1. Congratulations, Kiran. And hold on. And the next lucky winner, this feels weird. I can't hear the music. I wonder.
I can hear it.
Oh, good. Okay. So maybe I just screwed up my thingy. D Painless, congratulations. You're number 2. We'll be happy to tell you about the misdirection in your life. or in your perception, actually. And number 3, Nancy Ray. Congratulations, Nancy Ray. Please, all of you lovely, lovely winners, please say hi in the chat so we know you're here, because we're not going to read for people who aren't here, okay? Like, that's just a rule. And no, she doesn't want a reading. She knows exactly where her attention is being misdirected. Oh, I got to talk to you about Libras. Congratulations. Lucky number 4. Libras, come on down.
Okay.
All right. Now, let me see if I can find all of you. Here's Nancy Ray. Yeah, I know it's rigged.
Kiran. You have Kiran? Chiron?
Kieran.
Kiran?
Or Kiran. Yeah. Why do I keep getting... There. There's Nancy Ray, who's a member. Kiran is here. Oh, the sound is good for the audience. Thanks, Jax. Okay. Because from my end, I don't know, maybe I got a dead channel or something.
Libras?
Nancy Ray and Kiran are here. Love Light Michelle, was she one of the winners?
No, we have Libras who is here.
Libras, okay.
5:13, and then D-Pain is here.
Yeah. Libras is here and D-Painless is here.
Yes.
Cotton in my ears. I wish. Okay, I want to talk to you guys before we start reading. Okay, I want to tell you guys something. I saw a short from somebody yesterday. I don't even know who it was. Not a WooTuber. Okay, somebody else who was talking about these CIA body codes. Those were the words she used, and I went, the hell? And it turns out that they are nothing to do with the CIA, and they're not necessarily body codes. It's a bunch of numbers that are actually called the Grabovoi. Grabovoi. Oh, sorry, that's my grandmother. You saw that on Instagram. Love Light Michelle says she saw that on Instagram. Hang on a second. Yeah. Okay. So I did a little bit of research into this. They were done by this guy, Grabovoi, who is Russian, of course. Well, born in Kazakhstan of Ukrainian roots. So his probably great-grandparents were deported from Ukraine, as many were in the 20s and the 30s by Stalin, all over the hell and gone, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Siberia. And some survived. Anyway, so Grabovoi is from Kazakhstan. And he was born in 1963. He's not like, somebody from like 1903 that we're just discovering now. No, he's a physicist and a mathematician, and he says he's psychic. However, there is a lot about him to be questioned. There is a lot about him that makes my spidey senses go, nope, 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 nope. What they are is just like numbers. Okay, so like 6 numbers or 5 numbers or 8 numbers and whatever, and you want for relief of pain, there's 5 numbers that you repeat. And yeah, you see, the thing is, there's a few things that are, okay, this is like not at all what I intended to be doing, okay, but I got to share this with you because I know you all follow all the same things I do. So the thing is that there are a number of mechanisms that we have inherent to being human that will help us relieve pain without outside outside factors, okay, like without painkillers or without hypnosis or anything like that. What the way they're suggesting that you use this, specifically the pain relief one, is a method of self-hypnosis. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I want you to, and if it works for you to relieve the pain that you're in, frickin' use it.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to be aware that there is nothing magical about the numbers, that the way that you're told to use those numbers, so repeating them and visualizing them and doing all of this big thing around the numbers, it's a way of self-hypnosis. You're putting yourself into an altered state of mind. Nothing wrong with that. But you need to be aware that what's going on is no magic number.
Yeah.
It's your own magic brain. It's our own innate human capacity coming online that's normally not accessible to us. Let's face it, because usually when you're in, well, okay, when I'm in pain, when I'm in a lot of pain, I'm not thinking about anything but the pain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It consumes me. And getting out of it through self-hypnosis is a really good way to reduce the amount that you feel. So I can think of several explanations for why these is that what it is? The Gateway Project declassified documents. Oh, that's why they call it the CIA buddy docs. Okay, so I just want you to be aware. You do your own exploration. You do your own research. I don't mean that like MAGA. Do your own research. I mean, look into it sincerely with an open heart. I have some reservations about this guy. I don't I'm not going to share them with you because that's not fair. It's going to prejudice your own opinion. And yes, the positive placebo effect. Exactly. Exactly. Our brains can do miraculous things, really, just us on our own. So go ahead and try them, but be aware that this is not magic.
Yeah.
Specifically, yeah, the one for pain management, yeah. Specifically for pain management, that is absolutely can be explained by our own physical processes. Our own brains can do this. But the method is very effective. Okay, it's a very effective method of getting our brains online to reduce the pain. But I just don't want to see people sucked into something that may or may not be real. There are other codes for things like attracting a partner or finding love, which may not be the same thing.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I wish I'd known that when I was 16. Anyway, or 35 for that matter. Sorry. And so I just putting it out there for your information because I love you. You're my lovelies. You're my beautiful souls. I want no harm to come to you. I want you to be aware that this may may or may not be valid in the sense like the numbers themselves aren't magic. What they're doing to your brain to create manifestation, to manifest, that's where the magic is, I think. I am not sure, but that's where I'm leaning towards now. I may change my mind. Please read up about it. Look in Wikipedia. Look at Wikipedia's references, like the sources because Wikipedia is questionable. Yes, it is. However, if you look at the sources that Wikipedia got its information from, if you see that it's from the Daily Gossip Rag, well, okay. But if it's from the Harvard Business Review, okay. So just to judge the credibility of the sources. Anyway,
You know
that's what? Go ahead.
You were talking, Linda, when you first started off and you said, you were saying that this may not be the magic that they're trying to get folks to believe. And I heard in my head is you have the power. It's your
Yes.
You have the power within you. So it might be helping you to open up that pathway that you have not
Yes.
tapped into.
Because the method, okay, so what's really interesting about this is that there's a very detailed method on how to use this, how to use these numbers. You write them down, you put a glass of water on top, you drink the water. I mean, this is like, okay, but it focuses your brain, okay? It focuses your conscious and your subconscious on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And and yeah. The Men Who Stare at Goats. Fucking amazing movie.
Huh.
Anyway, yeah. And your belief in the outcome, that's called placebo effect,
Mhm.
Chrissy, and you're absolutely right. And so go and play in that playground. Be aware that the magic is yours. It's not in the numbers. The numbers help you focus. The ritual is important for your subconscious, by the way. This is why ritual is such a powerful thing in all religions. Ritual is important for your subconscious, and the numbers give you something to focus on, and then stuff starts happening within your magical brain.
Mhm.
It's not the numbers that are magic, okay? But look into it and let me know, like put it in the comments or send me an email or something, but let me know what happens because uh yes, there has, Jeremy, and there is even, or there used to be, a website that God, what was it called? I don't remember. It was just basically static, and if you could get yourself into a meditative state, the static would change, and all people who logged into the webs, well, anyway, it was just a very bizarre sort of experiment. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, okay, so we're going to do some readings now. I know. Shut up, Linda. I had to share it with you because I know that it's out there and we're all in pain of one kind or another. We're all poor. We're all looking for relief of one sort or another. And I just want to be sure that you're not hurt, you know?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Can you remember who was first?
Yes, Kiran.
It
Kiran.
was Kieran. That's what I thought. Hi, Kieran. Welcome to Linda's slightly unhinged show. You thought this was going to be about misdirection. I misdirected you and took you straight to the Grabavoy numbers. There you go. There's your first lesson. Um,
Yes, man. Good unicorn. Be open but cautious. Yes, discernment.
yes,
Discernment.
discernment is much needed in this day. In these days, discernment is much needed. So I think that it could be a useful technique, but what it does is unlock your own magic. So where is your attention being misdirected? How interesting, Kieran. Seek unity of mind, body, and spirit.
Wow.
This didn't answer the question. This is the answer to where you should be putting your attention. Whatever your attention is on right now, it's not this. And this is where it should be. This is what you should be looking for, is unity of mind, body, and spirit. And how to seek that? Well, honey, that's your life path. That's what we're all doing. This is the universal kind of human task, okay? Every human has to figure this out for themselves. Some do it with music, some do it with dance, some do it with art. Other people never do it, never see it as an issue because whatever, because they don't believe there is a spirit. Or if there is, like, it's only here as long as we're alive. And when we die, it's all a big blank. And so, you just stop existing. I mean, for every human, there is a different answer to this question. You have to find yours. That's That's one of the, I know, I know. What?
My God unicorn. I am sorry, Linda. No, that song is going to be stuck in my head. I'm sorry, Kieran.
Ah, Jax, you're hilarious. Okay. um, so yes, you need to figure this out. This is your job as a human. This is this is everybody's job as a human, is to put ourselves together as humans. All right. This is about becoming authentically yourself. Because once your mind, body, and spirit are united, you are authentically you. You know, that means that if things don't feel right, don't do them. If things don't sit right with you, don't participate in them. Don't agree. If you don't agree with something, withdraw. If someone is, if you witness injustice, think about how you're going to feel later if you don't speak up. Like, are you going to regret not speaking up, or are you going to speak up? You may not always be safe to speak up. I understand that. Um, it, and I think you're a woman. So, yeah, you are, if that's your photo. So, no, it's not always safe for you to speak up when you see injustice. Within those guidelines, within those parameters, though, behave according to your values, speak your values, act your values, nourish your body according to your values. Be more authentic, be who you are. What have you got?
Okay. And I ask you, Kieran, what am I not seeing clearly? The power of attraction.
Oh,
You have the ability to bring in, to manifest, to manifest the things that you want by keeping an open heart and an open mind. And it's interesting, right? Because your card, Linda, talked about the mind, body, and soul, right? Or was I forgot?
my,
That, yeah,
unity.
unity.
Seek
Yeah,
the unity of mind, body, and soul.
to mind. And here we are talking about opening your heart and your mind, because you're missing the opportunities that come before you, that allows you to bring in what you give out is what comes back to you. Okay, so seek, and what I'm feeling in my chest is to seek everything with wonder. you know don't just go in, sometimes we somebody would say, oh, I'm going da 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 da. Oh no, don't do that, this will happen and this can happen. No, go in with a positive outlook, an open heart, and an open mind, that positive things are going to come in, because that is what you are going out there for and with. That's the mindset you have, right? So they want you to see clearly that you have the power to attract everything that you want in your life, in your heart and your mind. It's kind of hard because sometimes, your mind says one thing, your heart says another. So how can we get it balanced?
Well, that's a struggle that we all have all of our lives. And why you for doing this? Why not you? Every human has to. Every human has to figure out the answer to that question. Well, every human. There are people for whom the biggest question is, what can I eat today?
Yeah.
Okay. For them, unity of mind, body, and spirit is very immediate, because if they don't eat, there will be a separation of mind, body, and spirit. So every human has to come into contact, has to struggle with that question within the context of their own lives. You kind of got to figure it out for yourself. You know, it's humanity's question. Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Kira. Thank you for Mangled Unicorn is so distracting. She's very damn funny. I know. She's very damn funny. And hi, Venus Pisces. Welcome.
So
And who's
next we have
next?
D painless.
Heidi Painless.
Good. Oh, you flipped us. Okay.
I flipped us so that you have the first question. I
Yeah.
hope that was helpful, Kieran. I know that I went on a long time because this is something that I struggle with. And so I have a lot to say about it because I made a lot of mistakes. That's all. I screwed up a lot.
We all did. Who hasn't? We all did. We're all learning and growing, right? And not continuing to hold the guilt of the mistakes that we've made in life because they helped us get to where we are today.
So we are grateful for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So D painless. Let's see. Where is my attention being misguided? Where is D painless's attention being misguided? Okay. Ooh, interesting. This deck is upside. The card is upside down. The card I got for you. It says passage, standing stones, right?
Ooh.
But it was upside down, which is interesting because most of my decks I normally make sure they're right-sided up. But as I look at this woman, oh, D painless. I don't know if you are a male or a female, but it's something. Maybe it's this beautiful woman that's this, or male. I don't know, or whatever. Could be distracting your path, your passage. They're in the way and blocking you from what's ahead. This is distracting you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Whether it's, either masculine or feminine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because the card that I have to answer what are you not seeing clearly is the wood duck, which is a pretty duck. And I'll show you the photo in a minute. I'll show you the picture. It's not a photo, it's watercolor. It says, enrich your life by keeping your every option open. See that wood duck? Isn't it pretty? See those stripes? And look at that orange eyeball staring at you. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. It's kind of creepy.
It's very, very trippy little bird. Very pretty bird. Enrich your life. By keeping your every option open. So, what you're not seeing clearly is how to enrich your life. If you're feeling bored, or if you're feeling like, oh my God, same old, another box of veggies that I have to manage. Okay, keep all of your options open. Enrich your life. That'll enrich your life. So,
can I read one thing from this book for?
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So D painless. I had to jump to the book because I didn't notice that if you look, there's also a face up in the flames up in here.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see that. But what it says is the spirit of the standing stone says a sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe to step into the standing stones, but you need to figure out could be, again, feminine, masculine. Why are you letting this is distracting you? So refocus. so that you can make your way through your spiritual pathway. All right. And
Keeping
that's,
your options open.
yeah.
I love that. I hope that was helpful to you. Hi, Jackie B. And who else? Someone else came in that I'm sorry, the name has left my Delphi. Hi, Delphi. Welcome. And yes, Nancy Ray is next, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Nancy Ray is next.
Yeah. Well, and if she's not, Nancy Ray.
Next.
I'm glad it makes sense to you, D Painless, because we just read. We don't know how what your life is like. And
Erin and Melissa.
Nancy Ray, where is your attention being misdirected? The Sacred Rebel wants to talk to you.
Oh, you know what? I grabbed that deck too. It called.
We were talking before the show about this very thing because we both wanted to use the Sacred Rebel, and I'm not going to say no. Are you kidding? We can use whatever decks we want. I'm like, I don't care. And what would happen if we got the same deck wanting to answer the same for the same person? Anyway, hello, Nancy Ray. You are today's guinea pig. And where is your attention being misdirected? Spirals of manifestation. So are you working really hard on manifesting all different kinds of things in your life? Like, are you working on, I don't know. I know of people, they are not my friends, let me tell you, but I know of people who work 1 week on manifesting one thing and another week on manifesting another thing, and then they go in cycles, like they have a plan, right? It's like I don't know, a 4-week cycle or whatever it is, a 3-week cycle, and they work the plan by doing alternate manifestations like that. And I don't know, that just seems really like um project manager kind of stuff. And I'm not sure that it's very successful. So spirals of manifestation. There is something about your attention being misdirected and spirals of manifestation. The manifestation that you're trying to do, you're going about it all wrong. Or I'm saying that incorrectly. Forgive me. I said it incorrectly. What is appearing in your life now is not the result of your conscious attempts to manifest. It is the result of your much stronger unconscious manifestation ability. So you think that you need to manifest harder because you're not getting what you want? Sorry, I just saw what you said, Nancy. Yeah, your plan is to let go. Good. That's the best plan, because your unconscious and your conscious aren't working together. And until they do, don't even try to manage it, because it's just going to all go to shit. And so what you need to do is heal your unconscious and have your unconscious working for you. There's ways of doing that. One of them is meditation, like for real meditation, not just walking in the park meditation, but like for real calming, dropping, and talking to your allowing your unconscious to talk to you and to talk to your unconscious. There's also different kinds of therapy that you can use for that kind of stuff too. But yeah, let go, because you're creating a mess right now.
Wow, Nancy, you are you are on the path. You know what you're doing, right? Because I'm so happy you put that in there. Because I got released. What am I not seeing clearly? So you said your plan is to let go. So you're seeing it, but you're not fully seeing what it is you need to let go. I got released the dark wound, let love live, right? But they keep, I'm looking in the book and I was drawn to these two sentences. There is a dark wound in the consciousness of humanity, which demands perfection and denies process. So
Yeah.
that's the first sentence they took me to. Then they jumped me to, you have to let go of the death grip of perfectionism and let yourself and your ideas live. Love is abundant, creative, and inspiring.
And messy.
And messy, yes.
Yeah, messy, always messy.
Yeah.
Assist. Hi, Bonzo. Nah, you didn't miss anything. Hashtag wings to be put into the draw for reading. This is for everyone. I want to say something about messy. I started writing a story this week. I finally had it. I've been reading science fiction since I was 12. And you know how old I am now, right? Like that's a ton of science fiction that's been cooking in my brain for 60 years. And writing a story, I always thought that people had the story in their heads, like they worked it out in their heads and they sat down and they typed it out. But it's much messier than that. And you know, in school, when they teach you how to write an essay and you have an outline and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's way messier than that. I have a story. It has a spine. It has a scientific spine. Ah, I know, right? And it has an emotional spine. And it has a point, you know? Putting it together, like, how did they find this out? And all the rest of it's all very, very messy. Anything that you create is messy. When I used to sew, because I don't anymore, because like, where do I go that I need anything nice? I'm in pajamas all friggin' day. No, these are not my pajamas. This is my day dress, okay? The like you start out with a stack of pattern paper that you have to iron and cut out, and that's a stack of mess. And then you're on the floor, because who has a table big enough to lay out 2 meters of fabric, and it's and there's pins everywhere, and it's a mess. The whole process is messy. And yeah, so be prepared for the mess, Nancy.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it's okay to be messy.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that was at least somewhat helpful. Hi, Sherry, and Aaron O'Nugent, and
Lisa.
our last. Oh my God, we've taken so long. I've been talking so much. Shut up, Linda. Liebers, hi.
Okay. Hey, Libers. Okay.
Yeah, that's another way to do it. Love Light Michelle. Except the story's too big.
Yeah.
It's too big to do that with. I mean, I'd be like that maniac that you see in the meme, with the red threads and the photos and the all over on the wall, 6 feet by 8 feet of red yarn tying things together. Yeah, no, not doing it.
Oh, this is interesting. Where is your attention being misguided? I'm gonna have to go to the book for this one. Are you what as I look at the card, I feel a lot of overthinking. I got the Wizard of Awareness, right? Now, the Wizard of Awareness is a person that looks like they have a lot of wisdom, right? But also, if you look at his posture and his just the way he is sitting in the chair, it's like there's a lot of thought, maybe even overthinking. So, are you? Oh, here's what they said. One thought is distracting another thought. Oh yeah, like you're okay. Good. You know what it means. Wizard of because I'm like, okay, well, where are we going with this? But yeah, you need to try. Well, I can't tell you what to do, but that's where your attention is being misdirected. It's overthinking, and I can't tell you how to shift that. Oh, and I'll turn it over to Linda.
I can't tell you how to shut it down either because I'm a victim of the same stuff, overthinking. But the Oracle of Oneness says that what you're not seeing clearly is that some walls are meant to be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at the walls around you, either the ones you put up yourself, which really are the only important walls in your life, okay, because other people's walls belong to them. And it's up to them as to what they want to do with them. But take a look at the walls you have up around yourself. Is your overthinking part of a protection, of protecting yourself from judgment, from rejection? I know it is for me. And that's the only reason I'm saying it. I know what it is for me, and I'm sharing that with you. So it may be true for you. It may not. It may be something completely different. I don't know. I have no way of knowing. All I can say is that what you're not seeing clearly is that some walls are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
So take a look at that.
And always remember, as the book says, your soul knows best, right? So be observant, be still. And when you're faced with something, you can try to allow your soul to guide you in what you need, guide you to the answer that you need.
Yeah.
For the situation. Red
Yeah.
shirt, blue shirt. Red shirt, blue shirt. Yeah.
I hope that was helpful, Libras. I mean,
well, at least now they know that,
yeah.
just not, yeah. It is
Yeah.
true.
Okay. We have another round of drawings coming up. If you could keep track for me again, please. Oh, wait. We can't do anything without music. What the heck was I thinking? Okay, this is another crowd favorite. Okay, and this is the last round of readings for today. So if you don't have hashtag wings in yet, please do it now. And please, Jeremy Rodney, let us know you're here. Say hi in the chat. And our next lucky winner, our next tribute to the gods of misdirection, Katharina, come on down. Let us know you're here. Oops, sorry, my finger slipped. Didn't mean to go so fast. Sherry, congratulations, Sherry. Please say hi in the chat so we can find you. And Wanda, if you bite me, you're going straight home. Oh, wow. Violets for Roses. Stephanie, you are our last lucky winner for the day. Come on down, girlfriend.
Yay!
And let's see, Sherry, there you are. I see Jeremy Rodney. I see Violets for Roses. Who's the other person?
Katharina. We're just waiting for Katharina.
Katharina. Katharina may not be here. Anybody who's not here doesn't get read.
Katharina going once.
Katharina going twice. Katharina, are you here? Oh, where's my... I just don't have room on this table anymore. I have a little bell. I should bring it out, but I don't have... Okay, Katharina. Okay, no Katharina. We're going to read the 3 people we have because it's nearly an hour, and I yapped so much about the Grabavoy numbers. I just had to tell you, though. If she shows up, we'll read for her.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have Jeremy Rodney.
Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. I hardly ever get to read for you, Jeremy. This is a real treat.
And this is my first time, I think, reading for Jeremy.
Jeremy is a fellow spreadsheet nerd.
Oh. You're not a spreadsheet nerd, Jeremy.
Yes, he is. We had a lovely chat one evening. Jeremy, I do believe Listen Bitch was for you. I'm surprised. Well, I always have warm feelings for a fellow spreadsheet nerd. Are you kidding? Love spreadsheets. They make me feel like I know what I'm doing. They make me feel like there's control, you know? There's a plan, and everything will be just fine. I love spreadsheets. Plus, it's fun watching the patterns form. Anyway. Hi, Juanita Ruby Starfire. Hi. You're at work right now. Good man. Okay. Oh, Jeremy, where's your attention being misdirected? Well, this makes a very clear statement. Listen, bitch, you can either worry or believe in yourself. Guess which one feels better? Over to you, Akela.
And Jeremy, what are you not seeing clearly? Are you not eating properly? Are you not getting enough sleep? Maybe? Are you focusing so much on the spreadsheets that you are not giving your mind, because I just heard mind chatter. So which means that you're probably not getting the right rest that you need. Okay. So pay attention to nourishing your mind, body, and soul, is what they're saying. Oh, no, not enough sleep. Yeah. Take naps. Take naps. Naps are amazing if you can.
Yeah, a 2-hour nap. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Nap, and that's fine. And I mean, when you have like a job, it's a little more difficult to do. But when I was working, I used to just come home and nap for 2 hours before I get up and make supper and eat, just because I was so exhausted. And I needed to do that. So it's tough when you have outside obligations like jobs, but
you know what I do on my lunch break? I'll go take a nap. I'll go in the car. We have this room called the Quiet Lounge. I'll go in there, turn the lights off, set my timer. And of course, I'm always awakened before the timer goes off, but I get my 30, 45-minute nap in. So
there's also meditation, which if you can meditate for 20 minutes, that will refresh your mind and your body. So if you can't sleep, try to meditate. It will calm you, and then you can maybe fall asleep while you're meditating. I did that for decades. I could never meditate because I'd always fall asleep. So you might want to try that. But yeah, I have a mind that won't shut up.
You know what helps to jumping jacks? Try to do if you can, if you're able to. Yeah. I don't know what it does to the body, but you get a great night's sleep. Try 5 or try 10 if you can do 10. So you're not really getting all sweaty or anything like that, and then go to bed. You'll be knocked out. Try it if you can.
Okay, I will. I'm absolutely open to trying anything, but I'm just sitting here going jumping jacks. I think the last time I did jumping jacks, I was like 14. That would be fun.
No one's watching or judging. Do it how you.
Exactly. Exactly. I hope that was helpful, Jeremy. Thank you for playing the misdirection game with us today.
Yes.
So, Violets for Roses, I think, is next, is she?
No, is that no Sherry? We have Sherry.
Okay. Sure. Sorry, Violets for Roses.
Okay. So I was drawn to the Sacred Rebels. My hand just went on it. So you're getting a Sacred Rebels. Where is Sherry's attention being misdirected? Where is Sherry's attention being misdirected? Top or bottom, Spirit? Ooh, this is I've never drawn this card. It says, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Are you ignoring your heart? Is something distracting you from what your heart is telling you, Sherry?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go back to that, trying to connect the heart and the mind. Actually, somebody says pretty bird. It's yeah, the mind is distracting what the heart knows is best for you. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Focus on your heart. Shift into your heart, Sherry.
Yeah. Because what you're not seeing clearly is that you're loved. But not even going to say a word about that because
wow.
You're loved, Sherry. Ouch. Wanda, you not so much. She's eating an almond and all the crumbs are going down the front. It's so uncomfortable. And then she decides to give my thumb a chomp.
Ooh, Wanda.
You want to go home now? Are you bored and you want to go home?
She's like, no, I heard her say pretty bird to somebody else.
Yeah. Somebody didn't. I'm not getting. I hope that was helpful to you, Sherry. That was a pretty darn clear reading. And I hope you can remember that you're loved. And our last reading for the day is for Stephanie, Violets for Roses. Hi, Stephanie. I hope you're still here. Where is your attention being misdirected, Stephanie? I'm still waiting for whichever deck wants to come up and talk. And I think it's the Sacred Rebel. Where is your attention being misdirected? So what is it that you're looking at and the important stuff is going on somewhere else? How? I have never pulled this card. I'm not even sure I've ever seen it really out of this deck. I mean, I certainly never pulled it, but I've gone through this deck and I don't remember this card. And it says, be the hunter, not the hunted. Are you focusing on action outside of yourself? You're focusing on, instead of within, your focus is outside. That's the fundamental misdirection. um, for all of us really is that we're focusing on stuff outside of ourselves, all the shiny things, the new car, the new couch, the new fridge, whatever, and or the new boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. We're focused on stuff outside of ourselves, and the focus should be the fundamental misdirection, right? Is outside when it should be our focus should be inside. And I think that this is what this is about. That you think you should be the hunter. No, it has nothing to do with hunting. Either hunter or hunted has nothing to do with either of those things. Has to do with being, not doing.
Wow.
And I want to bring your attention to the network of stars that surround this beautiful, beautiful owl, who is also, see, this is what is so unusual about this card. The owl is the symbol of wisdom. Okay? Has hunted and hunter? No, 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 no. It's about wisdom. Yeah. It's about wisdom. Your focus is incorrect. Your focus is, well, clearly, because that's what we're talking about, we're talking about misdirection. This is your misdirection, where your focus is misdirected. How interesting for you, Stephanie. How fascinating. I'm excited for you.
Wow. And Stephanie, what are you not seeing clearly? And I got for you the unicorn, and it says purity.
Oh,
This unicorn coming out, it says this card can appear when you are ready to step into the innocence of a child and see the world with the eyes of wonder. That's what your soul is ready to do. But why you're not seeing it clearly is because you are focusing on the past. Let go of the past, because why the card says the past doesn't need to define you. Know that life can begin fresh and new. And what is very interesting is when I asked which top or bottom of my deck, I heard bottom and I got this, right? But I still like to see what's on top. And on top said new beginnings.
oh, I love it.
Let go of the past. It doesn't need to define you. The past is just that, the past.
Yeah. You learned from it. It's over. Good. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yep. New beginnings.
I love that for you. I love that for you, Stephanie. New beginnings. How exciting. And we're just coming up to May 1st, which is like a whole nother new beginning.
Yes.
This is exciting. Well, we're done with the readings for today. Akela, I noticed that your channel, you've now passed 300 subscribers.
Yes.
Please, everyone, if you haven't subscribed to this wonderful reader, please do it right now. Links are in the description. She is fabulous. I never see her shows because they're at like 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and I don't move before, 11. So,
but we practice together and we do shows together. So it's okay.
Yeah. So
we know
you're
sending your support even though you're not there. So
even though I'm unconscious.
You're like, I know Akela is going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Send her my love. She knows Oh, thank you, Juanita.
Oh, yeah. So yes, if you have not subscribed to Akela, please do so. And she's on at a reasonable hour Eastern time. It's just that I live in Pacific and it's like the butt crack of dawn for me. So yeah, no.
It's okay.
But she's a wonderful reader and you should subscribe anyway to support her. I can't wait till you hit 500. We're going to have a party.
Right? I'm like, Jackie B and I were talking. She's like, "You're gonna start to need to use the spinning tool,
Giveaway tool.
the giveaway
Oh,
tool."
yeah. I'll show you how. It's easy.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's not that tough. Honestly, I'll show you how. It'll take a bit to get used to, I'm sure, but you'll 3 times and you'll have it down pat. No problem. And what's the other thing I wanted to say? I have a membership and we are going to be doing some interesting things this summer. Our next members meeting is in, I believe it's 2 weeks, but I will put the formal announcement out later. It's going to be a joint meeting with Gerald's membership. Gerald's membership is going to be open as of tomorrow. So I know I should only be promote. No, I'll promote anybody, whatever. Yes. So Gerald and I will have a joint members meeting in about 2 weeks, maybe 3. And Akela, Juanita wants to know, what's your favorite cereal?
Frosted Flakes. Oh, and honey bunches of, well, actually now it's honey bunches of oats. I love honey bunches of oats.
Me too. I love those. I never buy them. I eat oatmeal every day.
The nutty, crunchy. I just love it.
I know. I love them too. As a snack, like just dry out of the box, because like
the granola.
Who needs milk? Anyway, what else is coming up for you? What other shows are you going to be doing?
Actually, I will be doing. Wait, gotta switch to May because tomorrow is May 1st, guys. Yeah, so I will have my live show tomorrow at 11. I mean, Saturday, I'm sorry, Saturday, May 2nd at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I will be on with Scott Scorpio Santoro at 2 p.m. collabing. And then on Sunday, May 3rd, I will be with Sun Psychic Jean at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this has been a busy week because I was on yesterday, today. So it's a busy. But I like to do that when I miss a Saturday. I like to collab and make up, because I feel bad when I can't host my live shows. Well, not bad because I don't want to, I just miss you all. So I try to do a lot of collabs. So yes.
Yeah.
Busy this weekend. And what about you, Linda?
Oh, wait. I should have gotten prepared before I asked that question. So, well, this week's over. This month is over.
Yes.
I have absolutely nothing until next week when Allie Martin's going to be my guest. I know it's been a holiday. Well, and that's why I started writing. Okay. And yeah. Oh, wait. No, I lie. I haven't done I'm so sorry. Into the Ether.
Okay.
Into the Ether is episode number 26, and it's Diane, and that will be on the 6th, May 6th. So next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, yeah.
And Diane will be hosting that.
Okay.
And I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be talking about, to be honest.
Well, if you want to subscribe to Linda and Diane, you will know because you should get the notification bell. The notification.
Yeah, and that little notification bell, by the way, when you hit it, it says personalized. That means that only things with your name on it will show up. Okay, you have to go down the list and make it solid, like hit the solid one so you get all the notifications. And that's how you bully that part of the algorithm to serve your interests and no one else's.
Yes, the algorithm.
I'm all about that. I want to thank all of you. I want to thank you for being with me again. Akela's going to come back. Don't worry. We have plans. Mm-hmm. Well, sort of. Anyway, But I want you all to know that sometimes it's not about finding new answers. It's about seeing what's been there all along. I want to thank all of you for being here, for your presence, for your openness. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Bye.